Alright, so we are going to be going to Jade Garden again. Wasn't much filling, but it was just right. Well, that was because I chose correctly in my appetite. But going around this embankment over West Washington. Now, I normally don't go around this loop or embankment quite often. And when I do, it's always a photography related thing. But I figured I'd give you guys some context and some video. How it looks beautiful up here. But here's the problem. To my right, there's a tree. So it's blocking the view, which kind of upsets the point. Also, these trees don't match up with these trees, so it's not symmetrical. It looks just out of place. Small trees, tall trees. Why can't it be like the same length all the way down so it has a really good symmetric look to it? Take the time to think about what I'm saying. And therefore, you can also see the Capitol, because if we walk to the right, you can see the Capitol. So that's also obstructing the view of the Capitol. You can see the plane taking off from Madison Airport. But anyways, and here's what's looking in that direction. So I'm shooting all this on the Keywin Lens Pro 0.36 super wide angle lens. I shot this with my iPhone 6s, 1080p, using Pro Movie. Have my shutter speed about 2400 shutter. ISO is down to about 2530. White balance is about sunlight, so this is great adequate sunlight, so it'd be a very nice and sharp. And I think 1080p is adequate for enough, but they need to turn down this tree and they need to trim these trees, but somehow not actually kind of deconstruct the grass and the land that's around it. Maybe trim the trees a little bit so it looks much better. This just looks tacky. In my opinion, it just looks tacky. If the city cares so much about this whole real estate area, they make it beautiful enough, because let me tell you why. So guys, when you come into Madison, there's two ways you get into Madison. You can enter from the east side of Madison, or you can enter from Park Street into West Washington from the Belt Line. So that's two options, because the one on the east side is basically southeast. Well, it's basically you're coming off John Nolan off the 51. So there's two ways to get into Madison. Now you need to be down here. It's, I was roughly saying the right amount of same time, maybe by a few seconds off, but does that really matter? I've tried it before, because John Nolan can be a pain in the ass sometimes. But as we go around this loop, leads me to the other side of West Wash. Guys, if you guys want to support, you guys want to buy some of this stuff that I'm using, I'm going to link everything down below so you guys can see it. But yep, so I'm going to end this video. This is just a video, another video sample. And then obviously the lens does have some distortion. You can see at both ends, left and right. Does. It's not perfect, but when you're looking at the video, the scenery, the scene, it's quite charming. But it's not perfect. Like, oh, okay, for a kit lens for 25 bucks, not bad. especially it comes with 8 other lenses. Not sure if I'm going to be using those other lenses. In a pinch, when I'm doing B-roll, I will. But other than that, just walking. Also, the Boa BY MM1 shotgun microphone, guys, it's been like what, 2 years? It's been in my bag. I don't quite use it as much, but now I'm using it quite a bit. And the way I have my gimbal assembled, it just looks really sleek, really clean. Really no cables going all crazy, because you can tell which cables. I do like to color my power cables if I'm using the gimbal to power up my phone with, if battery life is short. But that also kills the battery on the gimbal much faster. So, but an interesting thing is that also I started doing this. This is how I transfer files to my other iPhone. So I use AirDrop. Simple. I use AirDrop. That's how simple it is. Because in ProMovie, you gotta export these clips onto your phone, which is called the camera roll. And on the phone, then you can transfer it from a folder if you plug it up to a PC. If you're a Mac, you use certain software. What's going on? So yeah, that's pretty much how it's done in a sense. Now, you may have other options, but whatever. Take this with a grain of salt. This is not very... I don't like making life complicated. I really don't. I like to make things simple, but surely for other people to understand quickly. I think it's based on individuals or more... wow. I guess it's based on the individual's capability to catch up or keep up, which would be the right term to say. Look at this house. It's great. Yeah. So I'm gonna take a walk back to Jade Garden. And plus I needed the steps. Been kind of lazy today. I got up at the same time, did everything I needed to do. But this morning was a little bit, because I think what happened was, I should leave that out. That's kind of family stuff. Because my birthday is coming up, and I would like to really visit the folks back home. And I don't know, it hit me. Be 39. What the fuck? It really did hit me. I don't feel 39. I don't definitely look like 89. I looked at I am above age, but not 39. No. Yeah, it's still young. But we got a problem. Humanity likes to think otherwise. So, yeah, it did really hit me really hard that it's like turn 39 next weekend. Holy shit. That's, I have to say, if I'm turning 39, that should be the end of a decade of like hardships and troubles, but also educational events that happen and moments. And yeah, all right, I'm actually walking faster than I was ever before for some reason. Well, what, maybe all right, let's see here. Oh, now I'm cutting battery down. It says I'm 27% battery on the iPhone because I'm not using this on the gimbal. But I did notice something very interesting. If you're using ProMovie and it is down to the red status, which is above 20, you notice in the B-roll that you're recording, there might be some latency issues or some jitter or some type of weird tripping effect. Noticed that. I was like, huh. So I gotta have my phone plugged up all the time to really get like constant juice. And I believe it works better if it's at 65%. So, kind of, yeah. But other than that, I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.